ViCAP investigates what appears to be a suicide of a medical student. Hello, everybody. I'm Steve from VALHARTV, and today I'll be reviewing Clarice episode 8. So, this episode is Hannibal-esque. When I say that, the opening sequences are what I mean. First, we see some disorienting, slow moving close ups of something roasting, which you'll find out later what it is, but it's very kind of like Hannibal-esque the way they do it. We also get Clarice's memories and flashbacks in a glass globe on her therapist's end table. And lastly, we get slow motion of somebody falling off of a bridge. Now, I honestly thought this was a fantastic opening. I was very surprised because this is a lot more than what they've done in other episodes where they've tried it. So this I think they did pull it off quite well. We finally see in this episode as well that Clarice lets her emotions find a safe place to land. So she really finally picked a therapist, and she that she can trust, and she's opening up to her. So we're really, we get to learn a little bit more about her in this episode and like her past. And we also get like some really good flashbacks too during this as well. So I thought that was great. Ardelia is excited for the good bureau publicity. I'm not really sure how else to put it, but she helped in the last episode solve a cold case, and she played a key role in solving that. And she gets like a booklet and paper together where she's on the front cover, with I think it's Clarice, but it's somebody else. I know that where they're holding like kind of plaques or whatever. And her boss says she's just trying to be a glory hound, really. And, he gives her a bunch of jargon about, what was it? It was not being a glory hound and, staying focused on her goal to become a leader and stuff, and she'll get there. But he also gives the job she applied for, that she's in DNA, that she's actually pioneered a lot of the stuff that they were using to help solve this cold case. And he gives it to somebody else, and that person approaches her later on too for something, and I was like, wow, really? I mean, like, this girl's done a lot of good work, and you're just like, nah, we'll give it to somebody else. You just stay on track, and you'll get there eventually. And yeah, it wasn't funny at all. I was like, geez, man. I was like, can't believe it. And Krendler. Now, this is kind of a turnaround from last episode. He decides to play cat and mouse with Hudlin. And Hudlin is beginning to, that's getting really interesting. I thought Hudlin is like the big baddie of this series that's pulling like all the strings, and Krendler really wants to catch him because he doesn't like to be blackmailed, basically. So I thought that was actually really interesting the way they did that. But this is getting away from the Silence of the Lambs territory, like the serial killer territory. That is unfortunate, though. Add-a-Bead tightens the narrative as much as it brings the team together. And this is moving farther away. But it really, I did kind of like the tension a little bit between Krendler and Clarice. But at the same time, he should eventually get on board and be like, all right, we gotta do something. But yeah, this is heading towards, the conspiracy theory and not like serial killers, even though they do kind of say they're tracking one. I really liked the opening sequences of this. The slow moving shots and the flashbacks. It was definitely like something out of Hannibal. It was really well done, I thought. And again, Rebecca Breeds was great. The way she portrayed her emotions in therapy was real. I actually think she did cry during the therapy session. That's how good she was in this episode. This episode finally brings the team together, and we also get to learn again more about Clarice and stuff. So this episode was good for the simple fact that we got more investigation and we're getting more clues leading towards Hudlin. So we're gonna see what happens there because again, he is the bad guy who's pulling everybody's strings, and he thinks he's untouchable, which hopefully is his downfall. I would give this episode a 7.5 out of 10. It was a good episode overall. If you guys like what I do, please hit the like button and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought about this episode. Take care for now, everybody.